Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets, guys. This is the week 22 best fantasy basketball advice for your fantasy basketball team. Y'all ready to get into it? 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Let's go. Boom. So for a lot of you guys, you know what? This is standard to be the first week matchup for playoffs. So for all of those who made the fantasy playoffs, congratulations. Whether it's this week or some weeks before or some weeks to come, congratulations. And for those who didn't make it, guys, don't worry, there's always next year. But in this video, because you guys probably aren't allowed to be trading anymore, I'm going to be giving you guys the best waiver wire pickups, the best advice, and telling you guys what to do about the scheduling. In other words, just making sure that you guys are aware of the situation. But if you are new to the channel, guys, and love fantasy basketball, hit that subscribe button, join the Easy Gang to not miss any of my fantasy basketball video uploads. If you guys want advice in fantasy basketball, a one-on-one basis where you guys can message me, ask me questions about, who I should pick up, is this a good move, is this a good decision, go check out my Patreon account where I offer that service for you guys, and I would really love to talk to you guys. But what's important is that if you guys do choose my Patreon, what's important is that you guys join the Easy community, which is what my goal is. But without wasting any more of your time, we're going straight to the week 22 update. The first thing, guys, we're going to talk about is the week 22 schedule, guys. And of course, the bad news of the week is that there's two teams only playing 2 games this week. And yes, the Golden State Warriors, with one of your best players in your team, you're not going to have KD playing more than 3 games. You're not going to have Steph Curry playing more than 2 games. Klay Thompson, Draymond, DeMarcus will not be playing more than 2 games. You got Mike Conley, Valanciunas not playing more than 2 games. So guys, if you own them, you might be in trouble. Because the fact is that in fantasy playoffs, numbers matter a lot. We got the majority of teams playing 3 games, so I listed all the other teams playing 4 games in this list, so just take an eye and look at it. Analyze this, make sure you guys know, make sure you guys have waiver wire options to accommodate this list. Moving over to the injuries, guys, I've picked the most important injuries that will affect your fantasy basketball season and affect the other GMs around you. We got Brandon Ingram out for the rest of the season with an injury. We also got Lonzo Ball out for the whole season to an injury, guys. So the Lakers lost 2 of their young potential stars to a serious injury. Jrue Holiday also got injured, guys, and will be out 1 to 2 weeks. It could be longer, we do not know 100%, but for now they're listing it as 1 to 2 weeks. But with the Pelicans not really aiming for the playoffs, I don't really see why they should rush Jrue Holiday back. Karl Anthony Towns scared us the other night with an injury. He's right now day-to-day, game time decision. The good news is that it's not going to be that severe. He could potentially miss 1 week at worst, but as of right now, he's game time decision from day to day. Same situation for Andrew Wiggins. He's also day-to-day as well with an injury. And the last player is Ricky Rubio of the Utah Jazz. You know what? He's really good for assists for you guys, but since he got injured, his stats have been decreasing, and potentially you could drop him for a better person on the waiver wire. So now I'm going to be giving you guys some of the best waiver wire pickups for this week. Reasons being, you know what? Injuries, more games playing, and just better situations. I'm going to explain each and every single one of these players to you. Jeremy Grant of the OKC, of course, we all know why. Jeremy Grant is playing 4 games and he is starting at the power forward position for that team. He's getting a good run, good minutes, and giving you all-around stats defensively, even the 3-pointer. A player that can put up low-end value around the board like that is good, and Jeremy Grant could potentially still be lingering on your waiver wire. Wagner of the Los Angeles Lakers, guys, is another player on this list because, you know what? Ingram's out for the season, and who's going to start at that power forward position and play heavy minutes for them? Yes, that's Wagner. And the other day, he had 22 points playing plus 30 minutes. And you know what? Since they're tanking and probably not going to make the playoffs, they're going to give the young gun and rookie a lot of run. Josh Hart is also a big beneficial player because without Lonzo at that, point guard, shooting guard spot, Josh Hart's probably going to get a lot of minutes, plus 30, and he's young. He's not going to get shot down, and he's healthy. But you know what? Josh Hart, keep an eye on that situation. Kyle Korver is a great player that you guys can add to your team if you guys want 3-pointers. He's averaging about 2+ 3-pointers a game, and you know what? That's what you guys need. And if he's playing 4 games this week, that's 8 3-pointers for you. And sometimes he'll even put up 5 and give you monster 3-point numbers. So get Kyle Korver if you need 3-point shooting. Nerlens Noel, a low-end big man that will give you defensive steals and blocks. So if you need that, you know what? He's low-end, especially for those in deep leagues. Nerlens Noel is key. Alfred Payton is going to be a good player for the rest of the fantasy basketball season because Jrue Holiday is injured. The other day he had a triple-double, and you know what? Alfred Payton is only going to get better because that team does not need to go anywhere and they need to develop Payton. Luke Kennard of the Pistons has 4 games this upcoming week, guys, and you know what? His value has been increasing since the All-Star break, and because he's that starting shooting guard. Pick Luke Kennard up if you guys need a player that can shoot threes and score the ball for you. And make sure you guys keep an eye on Taj Gibson. You know what, with Karl Anthony Towns could potentially miss some time, Taj Gibson will be the best beneficiary player because he is that starting power forward and could play the center minute. Alright guys, well that wraps up the list on the week 22 fantasy basketball update, guys. I give you guys the best potential waiver wire pickups. If you guys have any questions or any concerns, put your opinions down in the comment section down below. And everybody, if you guys see a comment, go answer your opinion and let's start a discussion. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, and liked the video, hit that thumbs up button, show your love and support to Easy Buckets by hitting that subscribe button and joining the Easy gang. But once again, guys, if you guys want personal one-on-one fantasy basketball advice to help you guys win your fantasy basketball league, guys, go check out my Patreon account where I actually offer you guys that. I would love for you guys to check that out because I'm basically using Patreon as my personal website. But other than that, guys, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Easy Buckets, and good luck in your fantasy playoffs. Woo!
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league business.